Hello dear students. In the previous class we have seen about the parameters, the Z parameters, Y parameters, H parameters and ABCD parameters. We have derived the parameter values or magnitudes for our analysis. Now we'll see the relation between the parameters of two-port networks. Okay, the two-port network parameters are there. So for each parameter, how their relations are with the other parameters, those we'll see in this class. So we'll derive for first one for Z parameters, we'll see. So for Z parameters in terms of Y parameters. So these Z parameters will be represented in terms of Y parameters. Okay, so previously Z parameters means we represented in terms of voltage and current, some voltage at the some port and the current at some port we represented. But now here we'll represent the Z parameters in terms of Y parameters, how their relations are there, we'll see. So we know that Z is equal to Y inverse, yes or no? Z is equal to Y inverse, that means both are inversely proportional. Okay, so V11, we know that the matrix for Z11 is equal to Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22 into I1 by I1, I2. We know this matrix equation. Okay, this is the matrix equation for what? For Z parameter. Okay, now according to this, what can you know? Inverse means what? Adjoint A by det A, means adjoint A by det A. Adjoint, what is adjoint? Adjoint means is nothing but the inverse of this. Inverse means adjoint A by det A. What is the determinant of A? Determinant of these all parameters. Okay, determinant of all these parameters. Understand? One minute. So if you see here, if you take this matrix, if you take this matrix and equate it to the Y inverse matrix, then you'll get the answers. You'll get Z11 is equal to Y22 by Y22 by modulus of Y. That means determinant of Y. It is nothing but modulus of a matrix is nothing but a determinant of that matrix. Okay, Y22 by Y you'll get. Now Z12 is equal to minus Y12 by Y. You'll get that. Now next one, what you'll get? Z21 is equal to minus Y21 by modulus of Y. Z22 is equal to Y11 by Y. Okay, next is Z parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. So the governing equations of ABCD parameters are what? V1 is equal to AV2 minus BI2, I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. You have to write the governing equations first. So the governing equations of that are this. So from the second governing equation, what can we write? From the second governing equation, we can write V2 is equal to 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2. How will know that this governing equation we should write like that? Means if you see the governing equations of Z parameters, that is V1 is equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2. Okay, so all the forms should come as V1 is equal to and V2 is equal to. So here if you see V1 is equal to is there. Okay, V1 is equal to I1, Z11 I1 should be there, but here I1 is not there, whereas here I2 is there. Okay, so you have to change this one in terms of I1. Okay, so you have to change this one in terms of I1. That is why what you'll do, so this I1 should come over here. Okay, so that is what you'll do. So you'll write V2 in terms of I1. So V2 is equal to, you have to change this V2, so you have to find a value for V2. So from the second governing equations we can write V2 is equal to 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2. Okay, then you'll substitute the first equation in the first governing equation, yes or no? You substitute that, and V1 is equal to E into 1 by C I1 plus D by C I2. Just you substitute that one here, and then you'll get this equation. So this equation is similar to the governing equations of Z parameters, as well. So that is why you'll compare the first equation and second equation with the equations of the Z parameters. So that time you'll get Z11 is equal to A by C. This all you'll get there. Okay. Now next one is what? Next one is Z parameters in terms of H parameters. So you'll write the equations of z parameters in terms of h parameters. The governing equations of h parameters are v1 is equal to h11 I1 plus h12 v2. Yes or no? I2 is equal to h21 I1 plus h22 v2. From the second governing equation, what can you write? From the second governing equation, you can write v2 is equal to minus h21 by h22 I1. Okay, plus h1 by h22 I2. Okay, from the second governing equation we can write that way. So if you substitute 1 in the first governing equation, then you'll write v1 is equal to h11 I1 plus h12 into minus h21 by h22 I1 plus 1 by h12 I2. Okay, you can write in that form. Now v1 is equal to h11 h22 minus h22 h12 I1. These all will substitute over here. Just substituting over here, and you have to bring it into the z parameter governing equations. You have to represent these equations in terms of z parameter governing equations, and you compare them. And then if you compare them, you'll get z11 equal to these values. All these values you'll get. So once the denominator is fixed, you'll get the denominator same for all the values. Here also you see, you'll get the denominator c c c c for all the values. Okay, here also modulus of y, modulus of y, det y, det y, det y for all the values. So denominators will be same for while doing the relationships. Okay, so if you see the next parts also, all the denominators will be same. Okay, denominators will be same, but we don't know for one parameter, one denominators will be there, denominator values will be vary. Okay, this is for z parameters in terms of y parameters, abcd parameters, and h parameters. Now we'll go for the next one. Next one is y parameters. We'll go for y parameters. So for y parameters in terms of z parameters, okay, we know that here what we can see, okay, we can say y is inversely proportional to z. So y is inversely proportional to z, we know this formula. Then what we'll write, I1 I2 is equal to this formula, you know, for y. So this matrix will be equated to the inverse of z matrix. Okay, this matrix will be equated to the inverse of z matrix. So what is the inverse formula? Adjoint a by, suppose if a matrix A is there, what is the inverse of A? Adjoint A by det A. So here what will be the adjoint z by z matrix by determinant of the z matrix. So what is adjoint? Adjoint is nothing but z22 z22 minus z212 minus z21 and z11. Okay, so that is the adjoint. Okay, by determinant is nothing but AD minus BC, just AD minus BC. That means Z11 Z22 minus Z12 Z22. Right. So that time you'll get this relationship. Understand? This is the relationship which you'll get. Next is what? Y parameters in terms of ABCD parameters. So the governing equations of the ABCD parameters will be what? V1 is equal to AV2 minus BI2. So I1 is equal to CV2 minus DI2. So these are the governing equations of ABCD parameters. These parameters now they have to change into where? Into Y parameters. So Y parameters means we have to bring these equations such as they are similar to the Y parameters. So these two equations we have to bring them such as they are similar to the Y parameters. Only then we can compare with them. Understand? Only then we can compare with them. So from the first governing equation we can write what? So this is there as one equation I1. So I1 equal to something. So here V2 is there, which is there in Y parameter also. So I2 should not be there. Okay, I1 is equal to Y11 Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2 should be there. So here, but here I2 is there. That is why we have to remove this. We have to remove this means this one should be changed. So I2 you have to find out from this equation. From this equation you have to find out to, and you have to substitute in this equation. That time you will get the resultant equation here. So you have written that equation. Then you substitute the equation, first equation, the second equation, second governing equation. Then you will get the answer. So I1 and I2. So these are similar to the y parameter governing equations. So that time what you'll do, you'll compare these equations with the y parameter governing equations. That time you'll get these answers. So here see the denominator is divided by b, so all will be b, but the numerators will be changing. You have to know accordingly, you have to remember all those. At the last I'll give you a table, there you can observe. So y parameters in terms of h parameters. Okay, y parameters in terms of h parameters. So the governing equations of h parameters are what? The governing equations of h parameters are these. H parameters, you know, v1 is equal to h11 i1 plus h12 v2, and i2 is equal to h21 i1 plus h22 v2. So you have to bring these equations in such a way that they are similar to the y parameter equations. So the y parameter equations are the all the current equations. So you have to bring these equations such that they can be compared. So now these equations cannot be compared because they are not similar to the y parameter equations. So these, if you observe these two equations, this equation and this equation, they are similar to the y parameter equations or no? They are similar to the y parameters equations. So that is why you'll do all this. So from the first governing equation we can write, what can we write? I1 is equal to 1 by h11 v1. Okay, this I1 is kept constant at one side and all these parameters are brought to this side. Okay, so if you bring this one this side, it will become minus h12 v2, and remaining is what? h11 will be remaining, and you will bring this at the downward, then it will become minus h12 by h11 v2. Okay, that is what you'll get. So next is I2. You substitute this value in this one. When you substitute this value in here, then you'll get the this value, this equation you will get. So when you compare these two equations, you'll get the y parameters. In terms of what? In terms all these are h parameters or no? So the denominator will be h11 for all these things, h11, but the numerators will be changing. So you have to observe that. While solving, you'll get all these. Don't panic. These are very easy. While solving, you'll get. But don't get confused with the numbers. These are the ports. These are very important values. So if this number by writing, if you make a mistake, then it's gone. That is how you'll have these. Okay. Now, so this is the parameters in terms of the other parameters for y parameters. Z parameters in terms of the other parameters we have seen, and y parameters in terms of the other parameters also we have seen. Next we'll see ABCD parameters in terms of the remaining three parameters, and H parameters in terms of the other remaining three parameters. So that's it for today. We'll study all those classes in the next class. So thank you one and all. Have a nice day.